How's it going, gears, and welcome back to the channel once again. This will be episode number 9 on the road to Seriously 5.0, and we are on Reactor for today's video. Reactor is one of the bigger maps in Gears 5 with quite a unique map design, which I will cover along with the energy tap locations. Mutators and build I had to beat this map will be shown at the start of the video, a format that seems to work quite well for me. If you do just want to jump straight ahead into the full gameplay, there will be timestamps and chapters on the video. Let's start by looking at the map layout for Reactor. This is the map overview you will see in game, with the fabricator spawning on the center platform, specifically here. There are a total of 8 energy tap locations on Reactor, and they are found in these spots, spread out mostly along the top and bottom sections of the map. And as always, there are 2 ammo boxes that your team should make use of, and they are found in these 2 locations. With Reactor being such a large map, we have a lot of options for where to set our base up. We will start this particular part with the center build once again, then go through every single other spot like we usually do. If you do want to attempt the center build, don't move your fabricator from its spawning location and try to set up your base in this spot. Fortunately, the central platform is the most elevated point on Reactor, and you could have 2 energy taps spawn within your base. But that is where the positives end. Your team will be attacked from all sides, and your entire team will be cramped into a very small space. Having your team push out a little bit further can help, but make sure you are supporting your engineer so they can build that bigger base for you. Speaking of the engineer, it won't need much energy at the very start, since there are only 3 narrow corridors in and out of the central platform. But bosses will certainly ruin a bunch of your base whenever they spawn in. Work together with a well coordinated team if you want to beat Horde in this spot, as it's definitely 5 out of 5 for difficulty. Moving over to our second possible base location, both the cavern and elevator spawns on Reactor. Both of these areas are very open, offering very little cover, so you will need to push your base and fortifications quite far out to be effective here. Give your engineer most of your energy to build up plenty of barriers. A greedy build just simply doesn't work here. The closest energy taps for both areas will be just outside of your base, and any others will be too far away to justifiably defend. Take some powerful classes into this section, since it is one of the harder areas at 3 out of 5 for difficulty. Our next areas will be covered together. Both the control and powerhouse areas should also be considered as base locations. Tucked away in the northern parts of the map, they offer plenty of cover and both contain an energy tap. Engineers will have a slightly easier time here, not needing as many fortifications, but still make sure you deposit as often as you can. Your sightlines are decent, but there are a lot of them and a lot of features in the way, so make sure you move around to hit your enemies. Boss waves will be difficult here, especially if something like a matriarch gets into your base. Overall, not a bad spot, but it's still not going to be a walk in the park, sitting at 2 out of 5 for difficulty. My final recommended spot for a base would be the sump or research areas. They are once again identical, like most of the areas have been, but they offer great cover and both contain an energy tap just like the previous section. There are a few more openings in and out of these areas, and plenty of map features will block your sightlines once again, so make sure you move around more on Reactor. Your engineer will need a little bit more energy for this section, not by much though. A good mix of long, short and explosive classes are great regardless of where you choose to set up on this map, but bosses are going to be the main problem here once again if they do get into your base. I would say this section definitely shares a lot of similarities with the powerhouse and control areas, even sharing its level of difficulty at 2 out of 5. Now that we have covered where we should be looking at setting up our base, I will quickly cover mutators. Our team decided to set up in the powerhouse section of Reactor, having plenty of cover since we had these mutators to contend with. More lethal. Enemies will deal more damage with this mutator active, but it is active for most Master Horde matches. Vampiric enemies. Whenever you take damage from an enemy, that enemy will heal based on the damage dealt. This isn't as irritating as the regeneration mutator, but still be mindful of it. More health. Another mutator that seems to always be on when playing Master Horde matches, giving each enemy a bigger health pool. Only regen in cover. Recovering from any amount of damage taken will only happen if you are in cover. Normally this would be a bit of a pain to deal with, but the next mutator basically negates this penalty. Vampire. Dealing damage of any kind will heal the player relative to the damage caused. This is the player's version of vampiric enemies, and it is a positive mutator for all classes, making each one much more difficult to kill. Survivor, another mutator which is active in most Master Horde matches, just like more health and more lethal, so get used to seeing this one. Also make sure you are prepared to beat Horde without failing any waves, since this one kicks you back to the start if you do fail. Regen penalty. Our final mutator would normally be a pain as well, taking much longer to regenerate any damage taken. Since we have the vampire mutator, this one wasn't as much of an issue. Most of these mutators revolved around health this time, so I decided playing as a tank was probably the best option this time around. The pilot was my choice going into Reactor, and here are the skill cards I took with me. Silverback Salvo. This card will give my Silverback ultimate ability a salvo rocket launcher and allows me to increase the duration on my ultimate whenever using it. But this is only one of two possible weapon slots used for the Silverback. Bleeding Mulcher. This was my second Silverback weapon choice, giving the ultimate a Mulcher with 1,000 rounds that cause a decent amount of bleeding damage on successful hits. With these first two card choices, I should point out there is definitely a focus on using my ultimate ability more than anything else. Cold Finish. One of the best cards the pilot has, giving all your damage the ability to freeze enemies that are below 20% health. Not so effective against weaker enemies, but Scions, DR1s and bosses are going to be affected a lot by this card. It even activates from the bleeding damage caused by Bleeding Mulcher. Aggressive Armor. My first defensive card used on the pilot, granting me stim every time I deal damage, so long as I am already at full health. Since the Vampire Mutator was active this game, it was easy not to always be at full health. Healing Explosives. A second defensive card and a bit of a strange choice. My logic for this one was that if I took any kind of damage, I wanted to be able to heal up to full almost instantly using any explosive I have around, since this card will heal the player and the Silverback. If my health ever was getting low, I would just send out a few salvo rockets or a drop shot and I would be fully healed again. With everything covered though, it's time to show my full run through on Reactor. Enjoy.
No stopping me now.
Fabricator.
All right.
Everybody, we have 30 seconds to regroup.
Hey there. Hey there.
Fabricator deployed. I'm putting up a barrier. I got it. Time's up. Here they come. Fortification deployed. Time for a little target practice. And stay. Nice shot. Gotcha.
Oh, beautiful.
Here we go. Oh, killer shot, man. Come on, bring it, motherfuckers! Shit, yeah. Hey, radio bullseye. Hey, don't crawl away mad. Revive me! Ground! I'm bleeding out!
Yes, indeed.
Good to go. You may want to run. Hey, I'm trying to fight here! Guns! Oh, not so fast, creepy crawler. Bring it! Barrier deployed! It's ass-kicking time!
Yep, I'll take that.
I'm putting up a barrier.
We've got 30 seconds till reinforcements. Grabbing the energy.
Perfect.
Rally in.
Don't mind if I do.
Fortification deployed.
Barrier deployed.
We've got company.
Right, what's up, guys? We're doing another Horde Frenzy today on Reactor. I'm playing as a pilot, and my build will be at the start once again, as they normally are.
Drones!
The Mutators will also be at the start of the video.
Fortification deployed.
And let's just try and not get popped at the minute. Great time to do the intro.
You're too ugly to live. He's armed. Made it.
Nice work.
Gotcha. Look out! Reject! That's not bad.
There we go. Managed to take out most of that wave. A lot of the Mutators today are focusing on like health steal and like your health regen, so we only regen in cover or when dealing damage to enemies. We regenerate at half the rate. Enemies heal off us when damaging us. Quite a lot of health based modifiers.
Down they go.
Come on!
And this map can be a little bit tricky at times, especially with
I'll take those.
the where the taps have been placed.
Smoke out!
Yes, indeed.
There's a retro there if that dude needs it, because we have myself as a pilot, we've got a veteran, slugger, robotics expert, and demo, so we've got a lot of damage in this particular game.
No stopping me now.
I need to reload!
Let's just get this guy executed.
That shut you up. Those will work.
Tap emptied. That won't be the last of them. Shore up those defenses.
For perks, I'm going to focus on just ultimate cooldown, and that is it, since ammo capacity, health, and damage do not affect the silverback in any way.
Charged.
Energy tap upgrade.
And that way I can give more energy to the robotics expert.
I'm putting up a barrier.
And me.
Time's up. Enemy reinforcements.
Anyone else?
Fire in the hole! Throwing frag! Fire in the hole! Frag out!
Ah, I butchered my reload.
Throwing frag!
That's not bad. Oh yeah!
I need to reload!
Barrier deployed.
All of our damage is over here for some reason. I might just focus on this side.
We got regen. Stay down.
Watch and learn.
Oh, butchered my reload.
Wasted a regen.
I was trying to protect the taps, but we've got a lot of guys over there, so it should easily be... They should easily keep those taps up.
I don't mind if I do.
Tap empty. Energy tap upgrade. This next one will be tough. Let's get ready.
Locked and loaded.
Oh, yeah, ultimate cooldown a little bit more.
For that.
Thanks.
Might as well grab some of that freelancer ammo as well. I'll take this ammo box as well over here.
Moving the fabricator. Fabricator deployed. Time's up. Enemy reinforcement.
Not necessarily going to need it right now. Warden. Anyone else can deal with that, basically.
Time for a little
I can
target.
deal with it myself, it's just... hitting those headshots on it can be a bit of a pain.
Scooby mark. Nice shot. Seems fair. Throwing frag! Sorry about that. Reject destroyed!
It's done.
Oh, I'll take a frag grenade.
Hell yeah.
Reloading! Nice! That Scion's dead and gone. Scion spotted!
One left.
Nothing but bits.
And there we go.
Good to go.
We've got
Give myself a bit more ultimate cooldown as well. Ah, why did it have to be right in the middle?
Wait!
Barrier repair.
let's rock and roll.
I would like to see some changes with taps.
Cap deployed. Fortification deployed.
We've got enemy reinforcements.
Barrier deployed.
It would be nice to see some changes with taps and like where they're placed and how they're picked and stuff like that.
Look out! Reject!
I got this.
That's one drone! Trash to reject! Fire in the hole! Throw down!
I got this.
Oh, we lost the tap.
Drone marked!
Ooh, a drop shot, Cyan. Perfect.
Gonna need a medic here.
Whoa!
Taps, take it down!
That dude absolutely destroyed me.
Incoming fire!
Okay.
Look out! Reject! Throwing flag! Come on, you want some of this? Drag out! Take it! Come on, you want some of this?
Let's just jump out of that.
Sweet. It's done.
Good work.
And let's go grab that other drop shot.
Scooping up some energy. Energy tap upgraded.
We have 30 seconds to regroup.
Go.
Got it!
Yes, indeed.
Oh, I can max out my ultimate cooldown as well now. Nice. Don't expect that grenade to do much in the way of damage. It's just there to give me a bit of cooldown.
Large and recharged.
Now I don't need any more perks, so I'm just going to give it all to my engineer.
Time's up. Here they come.
It's one of those creepy ass science! Target practice. It's one dead grub. Look, ma, no face.
Tap nearly destroyed.
Fire in the hole!
You were asking for it.
Throwing frag! Frag out!
Oh, you get...
Fire in the hole!
Oh, I did not see that guy.
It's over. Any drone
Here
left?
we go.
Come on, you want some of this?
Watching second shift.
Oh, yeah!
Like I didn't do that much that wave at all.
Dumbass!
Barrier deployed.
Hell yes!
That's always nice.
Here you go!
That's it.
Good work, everyone. Ready for more?
Let's get this cat.
Tap emptied.
Planted.
And we'll put that grenade down as well. Might not do much, but
Got it! Tap upgraded.
I'm putting up a barrier.
I should be able to give this robotics expert a whole bunch of free money.
Time's up. Enemy reinforcements. Scion spotted! Still got it.
Copy that. Incoming frag.
Just in time. Thanks. Woo-hoo! Tab destroyed. Let's re-secure it.
Hardly seems fair. Oh, look what I found! Nice! It's ass kicking time!
Barrier deployed.
I'm in shock! Coming at ya!
Oh,
Let's do this. That's it.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. Four left.
Rock and roll! Oh, shit, I'm hurt! Hey! Help me, damn it!
Two left.
Let's do this. Got it! Throwing shock! Taken!
that's a bit unnecessary.
Tap emptied. Energy tap upgraded. Sweet!
Let's take that.
Armed!
Let's throw that over there.
Surprise!
This dude's actually got a lot of energy he's not using.
Weapons locker upgraded.
But I don't need it, so.
Ready to go.
Right, let's see what we get for the second boss. Nice.
Incoming snatcher.
Weapons locker deployed. They destroyed a barrier.
Lock and loaded! Barrier destroyed!
That's how it's done, motherfucker!
Incoming shock.
Berserker!
Oh, that's a noise. There we go.
Here we go! Barrier repaired.
Nice! Mine.
A demo was always going to do the most damage there.
I need it!
Ammo check, gears. Get ready for more.
That was a decent round. Nice and quick. I barely even saw the bosses.
Ammo's mine.
Sweet!
Barrier repaired.
Drop that in there. Hey, let's take that. Put it there as well.
She's armed!
Tell you what, I might put a couple of points into damage just to give myself that little bit more.
This'll run the
We
thing.
got company. Barrier repaired.
Stay on mark!
Let's
Throwing flag!
ready to go.
Oh,
Top jet.
Good to go.
Damn, that was a quick round.
Ready to go? Alright, just 3 seconds to regroup. Nice. Armed and ready.
Actually, this could last me into this round.
He's armed. Tap emptied.
Still got a little bit of duration left.
Tap upgraded.
It might disappear now. Oh yeah, it's got very, very, very little time left now, but
We've got enemy reinforcements.
Time for a little target practice.
you know what? That's better than nothing.
Yes, indeed.
Gotcha.
Bring it.
That's a nice shot.
That's nearly destroyed.
Very intimidating. Tap destroyed. Heavy! You may want to run.
But
Again.
by the way, guys, I want you.
And stay
By the way, guys, I want you to let me know if you are enjoying these kinds of videos, and if you do want to see a particular class on a particular map, I can try and make that work. I can't always promise,
Ready to go.
depending on what mutators we get. But I will try and make it work for you, just to show you how I would do things.
Barrier deployed.
Still got it. You look better dead.
And execute.
Time to rebuild our tap.
Yeah, might as well take a bit of extra damage. It only
Tap
affects
upgraded.
the weapons that you're carrying around on your person, not the actual silverback damage, but
I'm repairing a barrier.
yeah, that'll do. I don't really need any extra.
He's armed. These
Because I'm not really the highest damage dealer anyway. Look, I'm third for damage. So,
Putting up a barrier. Large and
oh,
reach.
let's take that.
Got it up yet.
Revive me! Incoming frag! Incoming frag! Yeah, it's ass kicking time. Grenadier spotted! Still got it.
Weapons locker upgraded.
Ooh, that's hurting.
Frag out! Beat it on frag! Fire in the hole! Medic over here! No, I'm angry!
Very hard to be killed whilst I'm in my silverback, because even the mulcher is healing me. Bleeding damage is healing me. Great.
Barrier deployed.
3 left! Jumping the objective!
Gotta get me up.
Ooh. No, it's quite easy to get killed in person now.
Heavy.
Watch and learn, kid. I got it.
Target spotted. There, we're done.
And that deals with that. I'm going to plant these grenades at the start of next round just to get back some ultimate cooldown.
I need it.
Energy tap is full.
Go one there. Let's go the other one there.
Tap upgraded. Good to go.
Tap emptied.
Let's give the rest of this energy over.
Barrier repaired.
Hell yes.
And let's see what we get for the final boss wave.
Oh, look what I found.
They're coming.
Oh, another... It's going to be a Warden and a Wakatu, isn't it?
Target practice. Here we go. Another dead grub. Throwing flag.
Ready to go. Come get me.
Rockets incoming flag. Giant squad. Hardly seems fair.
What's the other boss? Not already dead, surely.
Bring it. Show's over. Going flag. Last one.
Oh, it's definitely a Wakatu. Oh no. What was the other boss?
Yeah, it's ass kicking time. Front
Either way, that's done.
If you have made it this far in the video, then thank you for watching until the very end. I've been keeping track of all the maps completed in this series using this. Reactor is our 9th map, only one more to go until we are in double digits. Let's not get ahead of ourselves and let's cross Reactor off. There will be another one of these next week, so take it easy guys, and I will see you in the next one.